Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
We made it. We're almost there, y'all. Oh my God.
Almost.
What is up? It is your girl, the Black Irish, also known as Brittany Hoover.
And
Motive. And I'm here with the great, the awesome. I got to hype him up. He's my coach. So,
wow.
You know.
It's exciting.
Mr. Alex Nunez. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
Awesome. So y'all, we got fights coming up this weekend, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little recap and just see what you got going on for this weekend, help you out to see what you want to watch, and also just look into these fights a little bit more because I'm actually really excited specifically for 316. That card is ignorant, especially the main card.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What are you excited for 316?
I mean, I think it's an amazing card. I'm always excited when somebody comes from a different organization, and goes into the UFC. And then they always go into the UFC. Well, I mean, like who did that?
Patchy.
No, not. I'm talking about what's his name?
Chandler.
The wrestler. Yeah. Chandler. Like he's a good example. But then there's a lot of people that they come through, they try to jump in, they get humbled. And,
I feel Chandler has been humbled, though. He did really good over there. And then he came here and they slowed his ass down.
It's a different level. But I think that's what he kind of proves.
Yeah.
Dana White always proves that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not just talking.
Right.
When he says UFC is the top of the game.
Then you have Ben Askren.
Right. That was horrible. I think the only one was... what's his name? Venom Page, MVP.
Yeah,
now he is doing good, but he's not making like big statements like he did over there in Bellator. Like over there, he was like, "Oh shit!" Like he's the man. Like he was like the John Jones over there, right? Like everyone was excited to see him. Then he comes over here and it's kind of boring.
Yeah,
because I don't know if he's like timid or he doesn't want to like expose himself too much. Like, and everybody knows, even like Joe Rogan talks about it. Like, you do understand that this is another level.
Yeah.
So they're very careful.
Yeah.
Even though they want to jump right in and go to the top because they don't want to start from the bottom. And work their way up. So a lot of these guys that are champions over there, like look at Pitbull when he came, same thing, right? Yeah. See, they all want to come over and they want to be placed. Hey, I was the champion over there. I should be in the top 5. And
right.
It's like. And it's like a real thing when people say, man, probably the top 10 at the bottom of the list, like let's say 8, 9, 10, that's your champions everywhere else.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sucks to say, but even these guys, man, they wait too long to come over. But if they would have came over earlier, then they could have started at maybe 10. They could have started right at 10.
That's where I feel that Patchy's going to be okay because he is younger. He's in his prime. Like, he's so good and explosive over there. I feel like he is going to actually transition and have a good performance. I feel like he's going to do good this weekend.
Yeah, and I don't think Batista, I mean, he's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. He's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, see, and that's what I mean. Like, he's trying to take a rank number 10 because that's where Batista's at, right? So he's trying to take his 10, which I think that's a great way of doing it. If Patchy would have came in and said, I got to get the number 5 guy, then you're like, come on, man.
the contender for the belt already.
Right. Yeah. And some of them have that ego. Right. But I think he's going to do it right. And if he wins, I think that's going to be the route. Because then he's going to try to shoot for like 8, or 7.
Right.
Then he's going to really start to show off. Because if he beats him and then he beats the next guy, goes up in the rank, his confidence goes up. Now all that UFC jitters go away, because they even say like, yes, Bellator is a big stage, but they say it's nothing compared to UFC.
Right.
Like the media, the lights, everything.
For sure.
Like everything that goes along with the lead up to a fight, it doesn't compare when it comes to the UFC. And that's what people start to realize when they get there. Like, I mean, Bellator, they do press conference, they do all that. But UFC does like a full-on
You just said
media
it's like
stretch.
the NFL.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
do
the NFL
everything.
Of MMA.
Commercials, this, you're doing all these poster signings.
Tire sponsorships through the You out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you then your opinion on Kayla Harrison, because I remember when she, That's a sturdy.
She's a beast.
She's sturdy. That's my girl. I like them sturdy like me. I love her. I love her so much. So I remember when she was first transitioning over, I did hear Pena make, and some other fighters make the statement that it's not fair. She's transitioning and she's already getting these people at this level for fights. But you saw how easy she took out Holly Holm. She kept fighting like the same people over at PFL. She had to fight Pacheco like 3 times. Mm-hmm. And it just made sense for her at the level she was at to get on the biggest stage. Right. I can't see her coming over and fighting people that are like lower. I can't see that personally.
I agree.
And I don't know, is it dickish of me to just feel that she should have that competition?
Mm-hmm. I think Pena's scared of her. Yeah. I know she's playing it off because she's trying to talk shit. Yeah. I don't know if you saw the press conference today.
Oh my fucking God.
So that's a good example. Like, she literally got on the mic and told her, how are you going to beat me? You're just going to lay on me for 25 minutes? Yeah. Bitch. So here's the point, right? Yeah. If she's that good that she can hold you down for 25 minutes, then you need to learn how to get your ass up. Yeah. Like, that's part of mixed martial arts.
Yeah, but that's the thing, I guess.
Like Khabib and all those guys. Yeah. Like, Khabib will just maul people and stay on top of them. They can't get up.
Do something else. Why?
Well, you can.
Why? Yeah. Why do I need to do something else?
If you look at like the whole stats on it, I'm trying to remember what the stats were in comparison of the two. Yeah. It's on the UFC Instagram, but I mean, it was like Harrison actually had better stats than Pena right now, which is crazy. And the takedowns, Pena's percentage is high through the UFC. Yeah. Harrison's not going to be afraid of her trying to take her down. At all. And see, even when Pena fought Nunes, that was different because of that reason. Now you're going against like a hardcore wrestler. Mm-hmm. And look at her.
Can we just talk about crazy. The flukeness real quick? That was a fluke. That one win Pena had over Nunes. I'm not saying she's not a talented fighter. Right. She's a very talented fighter. No disrespect. Amanda Nunes just had that baby. No damn sleep.
Yeah, that's why she ran it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she got it back real quick.
That's why she ran it back real quick. And she put her on the ground. Yeah. So see, even like the ground game. Yeah. That's how Nunes won. Yeah. So what do you expect? Like, this is the way I look at it. I look at like Harrison, right? She can kick. She's probably going to use her kick. She's not scared of getting taken down. Mm-hmm. And she's taller than Pena, but Pena has a longer reach. Yeah. So she's going to try to get in with her hands. And I think if Harrison uses her kicks just to keep it on the outside, keep popping it, it's going to force Pena to try to get in closer. And that's going to let Harrison get close enough to grab her.
I feel she's going to fight for the clinch. I feel like Harrison is going to definitely use that clinch, lock her up, and judo throw a bitch from the cage.
And she's strong. And like,
as fuck. Even with the weight cut, super strong.
And even though she's muscular, she can go the rounds. Yeah. And I think that's going to be the problem. Yeah. Pena actually, to me, Pena gasses out. Mm-hmm. And I think that she's going to get hammered. She's going to get pressured. And I think it's just going to be too much. Yeah. I don't see something crazy happening like, the later rounds, 4 or 5, Harrison gets so tired that Pena starts lighting her up with punches and knocks her out.
That would be fucking insane.
Yeah. I don't foresee that happening. If it does, it does. But I don't know. I think Harrison will end up winning, getting the title. And then it's just going to set up Harrison Pena too.
Right.
That's what Pena's good at.
No, I think they want Nunes. Well, that's what Amanda's training.
Well, Nunes wants to come back.
Yeah, because she's like, if this bitch gets the belt, I have to come back. Yeah. So do you think this is the fight, another fight on the card is Kelvin Gastelum? Do you think this is one of those situations where he has to win this fight?
Yes. I don't think he will.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you speaking on Kelvin like that?
Because I think he's on his way out.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
I just feel like he's on his way out.
He doesn't have a title run left in him. You don't think?
No. Okay. I think he's on his way out. I don't know how old he is. I know he's getting older in the age. Yeah. But I feel like because of his run in the UFC, even everyone that goes against him now that's beating him. Yeah. There's so much footage on him. And if you really look at the footage, he doesn't really change anything. Mm-hmm. It's just, you just see like, is Gastelum going to win? Yeah. Motherfucker. And like a lot of people say, if this was a 5-round fight, maybe he has a chance. Yeah. But this is a 3-round fight. Yeah. I don't foresee it going like that. Yeah. And
the last crazy amazing thing was the one with Izzy Alessandro.
Yeah,
that fight was crazy good.
But I think he does better. Gastelum does better on 5 rounds.
Okay.
Than he does on a 3 round.
Slow starter. Slow starters.
Well, yeah, because he has a gas tank.
Okay.
So he has a gas tank. He has good wrestling. Mm-hmm. He knows how to break people down. And he's not going to have that opportunity. He's going to have to, right off the bat, apply pressure. Yeah. As quickly as possible. So could he win? Yeah. That's if he does it right off the bat. He applies pressure. He puts him down. He holds him down. He grounds and pounds. Second round, same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Win 1 and 2. And then if he wins, it'll win, like I say, like split decision. Nice. Yeah. So Sugar Sean, he's gone through these big changes. Yeah. Gone through like this whole revampness of life. I guess he stopped smoking weed. I don't know if it's just for the camp or period. He put away the Sugar Sean, pink hair, extraness. He's dyed his hair back to brown. Yeah. Do you feel that sometimes, so sometimes the alter ego, the bigger persona, it helps. Yeah. It gives you fuel. It gives the people fuel. You get more shit from it as far as sponsorships and all these things go. But do you feel like sometimes it can overshadow the fighter and what you need to do? Because I feel like it hasn't for Sean. I feel like he's been performing well with the persona. I just feel like he really did not expect to lose. I really feel like in his heart of hearts, he was like, I'm going to win this fucking fight. Like, I'm going to win. And like I feel like the loss really was like, this is not, I can be better than that. Right. And I think it's like everything happens for a reason. Right. So I do think that by him doing that, I think, so if he proves it and he wins at this fight, it's going to really show that he was right. Like, the money, the fame, the flashiness, doing outside, hanging activities. With Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, like all that shit. Right? I was like, what the fuck? Like it's almost like when somebody says like O'Malley, you're at a level like Mayweather, right? Where you could be flashy, but if you see Mayweather train, he's like a beast. Yeah. He doesn't do that. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He focuses on his body. That's how we got the money. And because he knows that that's his ticket, right? Yes, he has a lot of money. He's Money Mayweather. Yeah. But to your point, that's what got him the ticket. That's what got him where it is. Yeah. He's athletic. He stays in shape. He's ready to go. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if O'Malley is serious and he realized like, hey, you guys are a distraction and it's stopping me from my full potential. Yeah. Because I think he's so fucking talented. Yeah. He's so talented. So it's almost like somebody, which is himself, he's tapping into himself. Yeah. And he's going to say, hey, I'm going to unlock everything. And let's see what happens when I'm extremely focused. I have no distractions and I just go all in. Yeah. And see it again. And even looking at the training camp, it looks good. Right. And something can happen, right? Yeah. He can lose. Yeah. And then he's going to be like, so maybe it wasn't that. Right. But if he wins, I think that's the era. They're going to be the new era of O'Malley. Yeah. Because then it's going to just pretty much give him like a validation to say, you know what? That's what it was. Yeah, let's hone in and get this. This is now my new one. And I'm going to create this legacy for myself. And I'm going to become a legendary champion. Yeah. And he could. He really could. I mean, he has like height, length. He has the talent, the skill set. Crazy fucking knockout power for that lean ass build. Like, oh my God. Yeah. I'm just hoping, he's working on his wrestling defense. Yeah, because Merab literally mopped this motherfucker all over the, like, oh my God. That's the scary part. And was making him look foolish while doing it, laughing and shit. I was like, holy. Well, and see, that's where it turns into like, okay, go that route. Be the best version of yourself. Okay. But shit, I look at someone like Khabib where, fuck, it didn't matter how the best version of yourself. Yeah. He still did what he did. So when they're good at what they do, and Merab, if he's good at what he does, can you even get around it? Can you get around it? Yeah. I don't care if you're in the best shape of your life. Yeah. The whole point is he's been doing it for so long. This is his bread and butter. He's technically sound at what he does, and he just demolishes people like that. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. I'm curious to see. Like, I'm super excited. It's going to be such a good card. Yeah, and the last one we didn't mention, Kevin Holland and Vicente. Oh yeah. Why are people thinking Holland's going to sleep? No, again, no shade on Holland, but I'm like, Vicente's from like Black Zillions era. Like, Vicente's good. Yeah. He's really, really good. And he's like, I would say he's a little bit more consistent fight-wise, like compared to Kevin Holland. Yeah.
So it just looked like was surprising me that I thought I saw that Kevin Holland was the favorite for that one betting wise.
Yes.
So I was like, wait a minute. I think I'm gonna put 100 on Vicente unless something amazing happens. I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it could. Yeah. And even like I'm looking at the odds, Pena is major underdog and she's the champion. I mean, she's a favorite 750 Harrison.
God dang.
And Pena is a 525 underdog.
If something amazing happened, you know how much money you would make on that though?
Yeah, no.
Like seriously.
But see, even O'Malley, I mean, he's still an underdog.
Damn.
You know, Merab's favored 325. But Holland, he cracks me up because he even said like he wants to fight whatever people.
Yeah.
And he had called out, what's his name? Kobe Covington.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, I think Kevin Holland is just fun to watch. He's not on a run for the title.
He's just doing him.
He's doing it because he loves to fight.
Yeah.
He loves to make the money now.
Yeah. He's grown up a little bit too.
Yeah.
He was a little bit immature when he first came in, but super professional, super grown up. I love watching him talk at the press conferences.
And Dana White loves him.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, even though sometimes he lost in a row, I think they probably talked to him and told him like, hey man, you know, the good thing about him is that he brings people.
Yes.
He's entertaining. People want to see him. Kind of like, what's his name? The heavyweight.
Brother man?
Yeah,
Derek Lewis?
Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes he'll go on a losing streak,
he just got to get on that mic.
He could sell out
and
an
say
arena.
his balls are hot. And people will...
Right.
He's sponsored by Popeyes.
Right, exactly.
That shit is dope as fuck.
But yeah.
That's 316, y'all. So please definitely... I don't know. I know it's going to be on ESPN, but I don't know if you guys seen the pay-per-views the past few ESPNs. They have been blotchy as almighty. So I don't know where UFC is going to be going. Supposedly Netflix.
Yeah, they're talking about Netflix.
Yeah, so I hope that happens soon because the coverage is a hot mess.
Shit.
Okay.
Make sure you order the pay-per-view early. Too.
Literally, yeah. So you get that little 10% discount.
Yep.
And then what else this weekend? There's actually also one championship tomorrow. There's one championship tomorrow. And there's no BJJ Worlds this weekend. But yeah, I would say the main thing this weekend is for sure going to be 316. PFL needs to make some moves fight card wise. We wait in PFL, but y'all playing. Y'all didn't.
And then the next boxing that everyone's talking about is Jake Paul and Cesar Chavez Jr.
Oh my God.
That's actually in Anaheim.
What is your feedback on that? I would like anything.
Yeah, it's hard. You know,
the exhale for Jake Paul that everyone does.
You know, I don't like Jake Paul is a different person.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy to say, but like Chavez Jr., if he puts down the drugs and everything and the alcohol.
Oh my God.
And he's serious about training, he was actually really good.
Yeah.
You know, so if he's serious about his training and he's been doing it right. And I also think like there's a part where his dad is probably going to get in him to be like, you know, this is the legacy of their name.
Yeah.
And he's already put the bad little rep on it because of what he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even a clip of him supposedly snorting coke in the corner.
Oh, Jesus.
In between one of the rounds.
Oh, damn. I thought you just meant like a corner. Oh, damn.
No, he was actually in a fight. And they have a clip where the trainer gave him something and he went in like this and he went, and he like sniffed it and he went up. And they were saying like it was cocaine. I don't know if it was or not.
But he wins the round by knockout.
Right.
Allegedly.
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 People are getting busted. Jaime Munguia got busted for steroids.
Oh my God.
He just won his fight and he tested positive. And now they're talking shit because his camp is Canelo's camp and Canelo got busted for the same thing. They're both from Mexico. So I don't know. They're both saying the same thing. And now people are like, man, is Canelo's camp, you know, are they running those cycles? Are they doing that?
Oh my God.
So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because, you know, Ryan Garcia was part of that too.
Shut up.
Well, he was part of the camp.
Okay.
Right? And then Ryan Garcia, he wasn't with them, but then he got popped for steroids too.
Man.
Remember when he fought Haney?
Yeah.
He got popped for that. The big fight though that's going to come up is, well, actually there's two big, well, in females, there's a big fight July 11th in New York.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good fight. But then the return of Pacquiao, that's July 19th in Vegas against Barrios. That's
we'll break that down the closer we get, for sure.
And then, of course, September 13th, when it gets close to that, we got to talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. I'm an Alvarez fan.
Of course you are.
But I'm a huge Crawford fan.
I was like, come on now.
I think Crawford is pound for pound the best boxer, period. So I think, a lot of people are saying Crawford's moving up in weight to fight Canelo, which is great. But I just feel like Canelo is going on his way out. He is slower. Look at the fight he just did. Mm-hmm. And I just feel that Crawford will outbox him. He's more conditioned. He's going to go all the rounds and he's going to win by decision. I actually don't foresee Canelo knocking him out because I don't see Crawford being lazy at all. Yeah. I think Crawford's going to train like a beast for this fight. Yeah. It's kind of like Mayweather. I look at it like Mayweather and Canelo. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's just going to outbox him and win the fight. Mm-hmm. He's not going in there. Crawford's not going to go in there. I'm going to knock him out. No, he's not.
He likes
he's going to go in there. He's going to do what he loves to do. Mm-hmm. He has a high fight IQ. Mm-hmm. He's going to box him. He's a great boxer. He's going to outbox him. He's going to get in, get out, and he's going to win the fight like that. That's the way I think. Yeah. And I think I foresee Canelo in the later rounds, like 7, 8, 9, 10, him getting really frustrated. Mm-hmm. Because I actually see him getting frustrated because he can't connect. He can't get the opening. He's going to be trying to do the whole hitting the biceps, trying to break down Crawford.
That pop out.
Yeah. Yeah. But Crawford's too, his legs and everything, he's just a great boxer. He has good footwork. He can move around. So I don't see that happening to him. Mm-hmm. So
I can't wait to look at that more when that gets closer. Yeah. Oh my God, it's going to be good. All right, y'all. I'm so excited. Please watch 316 this weekend. Please hit us up, comment, let us know if there's a fight card coming up. Local fights also. Let us know if you want us to speak on your fight or event coming up. We'll totally take care of you. But other than that, it's Brittany, Black Irish, Coach Alex Nunez, and we'll see you later. Motive out.